Hey everyone, no respawns here. Hope you are doing well. So I have an update for those of you who haven't been following the posts or my social media. I have gone through and I have done some tweaks, and these updates are now live on several of my legacy mods for specifically the ones that update Sanctuary. For those who don't know, I do make mods. I have made them for a minute. These are available on all platforms, and state that now because people always ask, even though I mention it usually at the end of the video, so I'm stating it now. I'm currently playing on PlayStation 5, and these mods were already live, but you can also get them on Xbox and PC. I'll put a link in the description to the PlayStation versions, but you can just search the names and they will pop up on whatever platform you're using. So what mods have I updated and what did I do? So my Junk Sanctuary Walls mod, and also the two mods that repair these houses. So I have three. It's basically 9 mods technically have been made live, but it's basically 3 versions of each mod because I did them for different platforms. I split them out. But basically, Junk Sanctuary Walls, and then a mod which repairs all of these houses, as you can see with the boarding up, and then one mod which repairs just that one and that one. Now, I am going to be making some more mod updates over the coming weeks, but I wanted to get these 3 out of the way. The reason why I have one which basically doesn't do that house is because I also have a mod which fully decorates that house, and I've made my mods in Sanctuary in a way that they're modular, so you don't have to download all of them. You can download one or the other. The one that decorates this house, I'm going to look to update soon. That one has the same issues that these mods have had, plus because it's quite a lot of detail. There's lots of bits and pieces in it. It's a little bit laggy, so I'm going to look at ways to see if I can reduce the overall lag. But right, let's just go through, because this took me a minute. As always, it took me way longer than expected, but it is what it is. So for context, these were the first mods I ever did, and I'm quite proud of them, though I did make kind of some faux pas, which I just never got around to fixing. And it wasn't until the new TV series just made me go, okay, a lot of you are playing the game again, I've been into it for ages, let's just sit down and knock them out. So the big thing was that when I was removing all the leaves and all the bushes and all that, I didn't disable them, I deleted them, which is a very big faux pas. You shouldn't do that. So what I went and did is, technically you can do it a little bit quite a lot quicker. You can actually use a tool called FOEdit to basically undelete them, and then basically you can auto clean it, and then you just disable them like that. But I wanted to go through and just check everything, so I used FOEdit to basically undelete everything. Then I put them through the mod development tool, which is called the creation kit, and just went through and disabled everything manually. What that means is that this will no longer conflict with mods like Scrap That Settlement, or basically any mod which brings the edits the debris in any way, shape or form, because they're just disabled, they're not deleted. So even if that mod brings them back, it won't undisable them, so you have to worry about them reappearing. So these are all live, by the way. I've already published them, so they're all good to go. Always, oh, it looks so good. I do like these walls. I was very proud of these. I've done a few little bits as well, like I've added a few bits of extra plywood onto my walls because I noticed I don't mind like a few holes because I think it thematically works, but there are a couple which were annoying me. Plus, in some of the houses, I noticed there are a few gaps I could be a bit more fastidious in covering, which is what I've done. I'll show you specifically. So in the workshop house, now you probably will see a couple more updates on these mods. It'll be me like moving there's a leaf pile I haven't deleted on one of them, or disabled rather, but also there's like little bits, but this is the main update, so you just might see an extra update soon. But in this house, I've actually added big pillars here. The reason being is because in the vanilla version of the game, basically there's big holes in there. You can just see through the corners, which I just thought was really goofy, so I finally covered those holes up. And there's also a hole here. Now you can actually still see it, so I've clearly got to maneuver it around. But there's just a big gap here. That isn't me, by the way. That is Bethesda's way they've designed this house. There's a gap there. It's actually quite a big space, so I put a concrete pillar. So it's not as bad. As you can see, I can still do it. So I'm probably going to maneuver the pillar that I've gotten there, or put a second one in just to cover the gaps. There's not one there. And there's one there. Just stops it. I'm a big fan of making sure. I might move that one slightly to the left, as you can see, just to cover that gap over. It's basically loads of little stuff that you don't notice unless you spend an inordinately large amount of time just staring at stuff. What else did I do? added an extra plywood there because it was annoying me. Loads and loads of little stuff. Slightly maneuvered this door. Oh, if you already have these mods installed, some items appear to save their state. Specifically, this door here, I basically slightly shunted to the side because I noticed there was a gap there. If you still have the gap after updating it, save your game, exit, go to the mod menu, delete my mod, go back into your game, go in, save, exit, then re-download my mod again. It basically just because it saves the state of the door. I was really confused because I was editing the mod and the mod wouldn't, like when I went to test it, wouldn't update the door, and I finally figured out what I was doing wrong. But basically, yeah, you just might have to delete and re-download the mod if you happen to notice that there's a tiny gap between there. What else did I do? Fix, there was a little clipping there, and there was a gap between that little piece of plywood there. Basically, loads of little stuff. I've got to, like, remove this. There's a few bits I'm going to do, but it's overwhelmingly all done now, so I'm quite happy. Possibly get rid of that grass tuft there as well. Loads of little bits. This has been my life all weekend. Naturally, I've procrastinated, so instantly the house is very, very tidy right now, but I got there eventually. I get very nervous updating my mods because I'm worried that, because they've been downloaded by quite a lot of people, and I'm very worried I'm going to break something, so I put off doing stuff. Anyway, so yeah, very excited. I've wanted to do these for absolutely ages. So at the very least now, even if, for example, like you want to get rid of extra debris, there will never be any conflicts with mods like Scrap That Settlement because I've undeleted everything, so it just doesn't matter anymore. But I am going to be doing, like, for example, these ones I might just fix a couple of bits that I've missed. In terms of future mods, I want to fix the... I've actually got 2 mods for this house, I realised. There's the one that's decorated. I want to see if I can reduce the lag. And I think there is one that just cleans just this house, so I'll also do what I did for these ones for that one. In my Red Rocket mod, there is an issue where one of the trailers, I've added like a trailer which is part of the wall, which you can't build in. To get that to be buildable is a little bit more work because it involves adding collision to the object. I will try and see if I figure out how to do that. So that's something on the cards as well. Also, I'm just going to go through my older mods and just check, for example, did I disable all the debris on all of them? If not, I will just update that. Like, I know I started doing it after a while, but for example, I wonder if like the Murkwater mod maybe, and then maybe the 10 Pines mod as well. I'm going to check. Basically, lots of stuff in it. This took way longer than I expected, naturally, but that's just life. Anywho, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you guys get to enjoy just having these clean mods working. I'm happy. It's going to be grand. I might actually use a few of my mods for my current run, to be honest, so I don't have to rebuild a few of the... Like the Red Rocket one I'll probably use as well as the 10 Pines one and the Abernathy one. As always, follow me on socials, link in the description to my Blue Sky and my Instagram. Streaming tomorrow, if you're watching this live on Sunday, we're going to be continuing on with Fallout 4, 8 PM UK time. In terms of just broadly more mods, I don't have any plans to make any new mods as such. Outside of potentially, I might do one that I might see if I can repair that bridge manually myself with plywood and make it look a bit scrappy. Oh, also my junk wall mod does remove the dog and the raider over there, by the way. But yeah, no, I don't have any plans for any major big mods because I've just got too many spinning plates right now. But I am going to go through and just, yeah, quality of life, tweak some things. Oh, did I mention, if you've never experienced this mod, you can scrap these little rail signs, by the way. So if you don't want to join the railroad for whatever reason, you can remove those. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking and edit this video and upload it. I love you all, and you enjoy the rest of your weekend. You take care.